Greetings, Sentinels fans. Welcome to the Let's Play companion video to the dramatic reading that I gave. It's an idea that has been bouncing around in my head for a while, just making a story from an actual game that I played. I did this kind of thing for my own amusement in text form at one point, but I wanted to try it out with a video, and see if somebody else appreciates it. This particular video is to A. Show proof that the narrative I presented is based on the actual game that I played, and B. To explain the rules I used to make the narrative, since, let's be fair, a game and a narrative are different things, and if I'm turning a game into a story, then some kind of conversion guide is necessary. And yes, I am scripting this, because I don't trust my stammer. Just going off the cuff would be difficult and not sound good. Rule number 1. Make notes about the whole game. Go through round by round starting with the villain turn, ending with the environment turn. Each round gets its own section. I would try my best not to lie about what transpired in the game, so I took a look at the recording and took careful notes about what cards entered play and when, who attacked what, all that stuff. If anything especially interesting comes up about the game, I will note that too. For example, I noticed that at no point did the environment play any guards in this game, so I decided to write that into the story. Number 2. Break the action down from round to round, but not from turn to turn. While turn-based combat is great for a game that requires some form of organization, it's not so great for dramatic reading. In any potentially deadly fight, nobody's going to patiently wait their turn. To facilitate a fun reading, I decided to take a page from the Sentinel Comics RPG, and instead of having a strict turn order, I go round by round and pass the action around as needed. The villain may act first, or they may act last or in the middle, or their actions might be split up over the course of the round, and the heroes react accordingly. Heroes may swap turns, go after the environment, that kind of thing. Though I will try to make sure all actions stay in their respective rounds. I may fudge a little bit, however. Which leads me to number 3. Creative license. I can mess with the narrative as much as I like. Just small things, of course, I still want to keep the game as a structure. But you will note that I glossed over some of the group fights. I'm not going to make special note of every punch and kick. That would get boring after a while, since these games can have a lot of back and forth fighting. Not everything needs a spotlight. Let's take setup cards. Often enough, an ongoing or equipment/item card can be shown directly in the story upon play, but just as often, if not more so, it would pretty much come down to Wraith takes a knife out of her belt. It's not really a big deal to call attention to. So turns that are used exclusively as setup, which a few of the turns in this game are, can be either ignored as the hero is just doing things in the background, or them doing things that aren't directly fighting. In the case of this video, since I showed the prisoners as just as much victims as they are obstacles, it made sense that Wraith and Knife would probably work to try and evacuate some of them. I'm also not going to be exact about damage types. Yes, Skyscraper is doing sonic damage with her large form power, but I'm not going to have her clap her hands every few minutes. She can jump in and start laying waste to some fools, but the exact form need not be through sound. And that is pretty much it. All the rest is figuring out the order of the actions. I had quite a bit of fun making this little story, and I hope you enjoyed things as well. I have sped up the recording to more closely fit the reading that I'm doing right now. Hopefully it isn't too fast for you. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this reading and this companion video. I may or may not do another, who knows. I might even use these companion videos as an opportunity to do Q&As or whatever. If you like the idea, please let me know. As you can probably tell from some of the videos in my channel, I do enjoy some story time. Anyways, take care, friends.